In British feature film comedy, it's quite rare to get something that is original and is not like an adaptation or like a feature film version of a TV show. Getting that kind of original script actually made as a film, even more rare, getting the money to do that. Could you tell us a bit about how you got people to believe in Mindhorn?
I've really no idea.
We don't know.
I really have no idea why. I mean, particularly if there are, I guess maybe at film festivals, filmmakers out there and that sort of thing. I've genuinely no idea it was
particularly hard because it was a comedy thriller. I mean, you see sort of quirky British comedies and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't, but you never see. We are sort of me and Julian are fans of almost more American style, where you have a sort of comedy thriller elements, and there's sort of an innocent at the middle of some crazy escapade. And we had like Galaxy Quest and Three Amigos and Tropic Thunder are all the similar concept, which is an innocent person thinks that a TV person is real. Yeah. So because we had guns and explosions and car chases, it was even more like, oh, you can't do this. But somehow people seemed to really like the script, and then when Steve Coogan got on board as exec producer, and he sort of helped accelerate the sort of money coming in.
When did the Isle of Man become a feature? Or was that like the kind of key to the character? It
was very lucky, the Isle of Man, because we originally we wanted an island. We had Guernsey. That's what we wrote in the script originally, because Mindhorn was like a cross between Bergerac and the $6 Million Man. That was our sort of pitch for him. And Guernsey we thought was a good idea, but then we always knew in the back of our minds, we went, Guernsey's not quite right because it's too leaning towards Bergerac. And I think people would go, is this supposed to be Bergerac? And it's not at all. So our producer, Jack, said, what about the Isle of Man? Because they actually have a sort of film fund. They got quite a bit of money and there's tax breaks, so it's quite prudent to film there. And we went, well, we can set it there. And I think we are the only film ever to be, of all the many films made on the Isle of Man, we're the only one that's supposed to be the Isle of Man. Apart from TT3D, which is a documentary about the motorcycle races.
Yeah. And even that was partly filmed on Guernsey, I believe.
That's right, yeah, which has even better tax breaks.
Even better tax breaks.
Than the Isle of Man. Yes, so, but we immediately, as soon as he said Isle of Man, and I didn't know, all I knew was the sort of 30,000 alcoholics clinging to a rock. That's what I heard. It's not. It's more like 60. And then you Google it, and the Google images. I remember when Jack said, what about the Isle of Man? And we just did a little Google search, and immediately the Laxey Wheel comes up, and the electric railway, the sign. And I just went, that's like the Hollywood sign, and the sort of iconography of all the images and sort of, and the sea and everything.
And it's also, when we went there, has anyone been to the Isle of Man on the holidays as a youngster? Admit to it now, come on.
Is anyone from the Isle of Man? No.
Excellent. Well, it's got this very weird sort of almost kind of Wicker Man kind of slightly odd feeling to it. That
we can really slag it off now.
Yeah, thank God. I just checked that no one from the Isle of Man first. It was actually very nice. We really enjoyed our time there. But it's this very, very kind of strange throwback kind of Britain in the 1950s. You don't quite know where you are. It looks like Scotland. They talk like the English. They think they're Irish. It's really weird. But it's got this quality of being slightly otherworldly that was perfect for the film, really. Because you go away to an island, and an island is a sort of enchanted kind of weird place. Yeah. And it was, So once you've gone away there, you don't really have to be quite as realistic as you might have to be if you'd set it in, say, I don't know, here in Glasgow or something. I don't know.
Yeah. We did have Sark. Once we're going to do it on Sark, but Sark has no cars. It has tractors, and we thought it'd be funny if it was all done in tractors and had tractor chases. And then we went, that's just really stupid.
Hey guys, I thought Steve Coogan was great in the film, and obviously you said he was a producer on the movie. He's obviously been working out a little bit lately. Did he insist you include that moment where you see
Yes,
him with
he
his...
did. Yes,
Yes.
he did. Yes, he did. I'm way ahead of you. Yes, he did. He's a funny...
Sean, I thought it'd be good for this shot if I just had
Yeah.
an open...
He was quite
Go for it, Steve.
open about it. Yeah, he sort of said, "Can I just say, I have been working out, and I'd like to show it." And it was odd because, if you notice in the film, we've just had a scene where I've been sort of naked and showing. That was in the script, and then I sort of went, "Yeah." He went, "I want to wear a dressing gown, and I want to show off, because I've been working out. I don't want it to be a waste." And I went, I remember we were in the sort of Winnebago, and I went, the problem is, Steve, is that we've just had a scene where I'm sort of nude, and I'm that guy, the thin guy, and I'm not sure we need then another thing where you're all, And he went, no, I think I do want to do that. And then I went, okay, and that was it. Wasn't it? It was very funny. He's a very funny man. In reality and on screen.
How did you convince Julian to put on the weight for the film?
How did you convince
Put on the weight.
And did he also write the song for the credits there?
Yes. The first part of that.
I think Julian, he's a very dedicated actor, and I think he started putting on that weight about 10 years ago.
When we started writing the film, he went, I'm going to have to really pile it on. So he started eating curries and drinking a lot, and he really was committed to that cause.
Very, very, very committed. All through filming, he just wouldn't let up.
Yeah, Julian writes. He's a musician and writes the songs for the Boosh and stuff. And he's so keen. He wants to do an album with Richard. Yeah, he really does. He's got really into it, and he wrote that song. It's actually my only regret, and possibly yours as well, of the shoot, is that I wish we had at the end, over the credits, we wanted to shoot like a Top of the Pops, like him sort of sat on a little stool, singing it and I just wish we had that, like at the end.
So him being
just
on
to
Top
come
of the
up.
Pops in 1989, utterly sort of smashed.
People,
Singing his hit.
Yeah. People really respond to that song, and
Well, you can't handcuff the wind.
no. It's like trying to put Thunder in jail. Yeah, it's hopefully that'll be in the shops if the film does well.
Well, thanks, guys. We really appreciate your time tonight. So just join me in thanking Simon Farnaby and Sean Foley.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Thank you very much.